hanging out with my co-host, Millie Bobby Brown! Volume 1 of Stranger Things 5 is streaming now on Netflix. Volume 2 will be released Christmas Day. The final episode will premiere on New Year's Eve. And I also heard they're going to release in some theaters, right?
Yes.
How exciting is that?
I know, insane. I can't believe it. I feel like when they told us that, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, it didn't seem out of the ordinary, but I'm definitely going to be sneak surprising some audiences, so.
I want to get into all these things and things that we can talk about, but one is, since the last time you were here, you adopted a baby, a beautiful baby.
Yes!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
It's the greatest thing as a dad of 2 girls. It's the greatest thing that you'll ever do.
She is the best.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
happy for
Thank
you and your husband,
Thank you.
Jake. And how's now? I want to ask you, how's little Winnie, your dog, dealing with this?
You've met her.
She's been on the show.
Yeah, she sat right here.
Yeah.
She's been, it's a hit to the ego.
It is.
Yeah. I think she doesn't understand it. She hasn't acknowledged her presence yet.
Yeah.
But my daughter now has totally figured out that she's an animal. You know, before it was kind of like they were also. It's a power play for her. She knows what she's doing. She's like, I'm going to ignore you until you disappear, basically. And I'm like, Winnie, I have sit-downs with her. I'm like, she's not going anywhere now.
But does Winnie think that she is a human?
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Winnie understands the English language. I don't think you understand. Last night, she took one of my daughter's bath toys and ran it up the stairs. And I said, I saw you do that. And she poked her head around the corner and just death stared me. I was like,
Yeah.
She knew. She stopped on the stairs to be like, yeah, that's right. What are you going to do about it?
She's a professional, by the way. We did a TikTok together once.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
She knows action.
And she said action. She ran with us.
Yeah.
She's a very great dog.
I know.
Love your sister. Love your sister. There's lots of family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have to love everybody. By the way, I saw your family was with you again. This appearance, they're backstage rooting for you.
Yes.
They love you so much.
Yeah.
Your friends and family. Since the first time you came on the show, your family's been coming.
Yeah, every time. My parents are so supportive. My siblings are here tonight. It feels so amazing. Like, they've been on this journey as long as I have, which I think is kind of, you know, like everybody's like, oh, how has it been for you? And I'm like, yeah, it's so emotional, but it's also really emotional for my family, my parents who have taken me to set every single day for the last 10 years, and they didn't stop when I was 18. So, you know, they were always there for me at my lunches and stuff like that. And my sister, Paige, got married during the production. I was planning her wedding during the production of season 5. I was her planner. Basically, I got married, got serious wedding blues. If you know, you know. And I was like, I'm just going to plan yours. And she's like, was like, great. And so I was planning the wedding with blood, basically, on Zooms, with blood all over me.
Fighting Vecna.
Fighting Vecna and being like, I really feel like the tablescape needs to be more blue. And then we finished, and obviously she got married this year. And I was there basically just on a bike, clipboard in hand, radios, just loving the whole thing.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's the best. I mean, like we said, you've been here since season 1.
Yeah.
And gosh, now it's the final season.
I know.
And that must have been bittersweet.
It really was, yeah. I think, you know, everybody kept kind of hyping it up, and I didn't really know, like, how I was going to react. And then the night before the last table read, we didn't know what was going to happen. Like, nobody knew. I actually did know. I actually I like to blackmail the directors. I have, like, you know, high school pictures of them that I will say, I will release this if you don't tell me what's happening. But I snuck into the writer's room, and I saw this really big whiteboard with all of the endings on it. And I was just like, so much to process. And so I knew, but the night before the cold read, no one knew anything. And Noah and I made, like, you know, there's 30 cast members on the show. It's such a big cast.
Yeah.
We made 30 friendship bracelets for everyone with charms that described their personality. So when we went in, we gave them to everyone. And it was just a really wholesome day. Like, we didn't sit at a table, we sat on couches, and we just cried for basically 2 hours straight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the greatest thing to watch and just experience. I'm watching with my daughter now.
Yeah.
And so I'm rewatching the episodes.
Yeah, and actually, I just wanted to say, so speaking of bracelets, for my 11th time on the show, I thought, what should I bring you to thank you for having me on the show for so many years, always taking care of me? So I brought you 11's bracelet from the show, which Hopper gives to her in season 2. And because you've been such a paternal figure and always looked out for me, I wanted to give you this to say thank you.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Love you.
I love you. That is unbelievably the most thoughtful thing ever. Oh my gosh. This is
I wore that
gorgeous.
for like basically 8 years straight, and it's the only one, so yeah.
If you ever need it, buddy, you know where it is. I have it. I'll take such great care.
Give it to your girls, and they can be a superhero. So yeah, means the world.
Wow. That's the nicest thing. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I thought it'd be fun to go through fan theories with you.
Okay.
And just see. I know you can't say anything.
Oh my God.
No, I don't want to get you in trouble. You won't get in trouble.
This is what my friends do. They come over, they pitch theories, put me on the spot. I don't know what to say. I do confirm and deny things, but I'm not online, so I don't see the theory. So they're basically my in-person theory machine where they give me all these.
We're not going to hold you on the line for any of these theories, but just make it.
I've got a good poker face. Right, go on.
All right. When the Demogorgon is first chasing Will in season 1, the lock on his front door opens on its own from the inside. So 11 may have been involved and used her powers to help it take Will.
I've actually never heard that one. Did that happen? I can't even believe that people remembered that. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Well, I mean,
Okay.
I can't confirm or deny it.
Okay. That's good. That's a good. How about this? Vecna is not the main villain. He's just being controlled by the Mind Flayer. You all made the same reaction. Everyone was like,
So I feel this is what a very agreed upon theory. Okay.
All right, we're all
I
thinking.
mean, yeah, that's great.
Karen Wheeler, Mike, Nancy, and Holly's mom, is Vecna's little sister.
This is hilarious.
That's
This is-
that's hilarious.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. And the show would never do anything like that. The entire series is actually just a game of Dungeons and Dragons that the kids are playing. No.
I've actually seen one theory about this, and I thought,
I just feel like
It was an alternative theory. It wasn't similar to this, but it was almost bang on.
Okay. You didn't happen to see that theory in the Duffer Brothers' office, did you? Oops. How about this? 11 and Will are twins who were separated at birth.
Noah and Millie were separated at birth.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
You guys are besties.
I saw he sat here the other night. I waited up.
Were you
and
so
watched
psyched to know, spoiler everybody, plug your ears if you haven't for volume 1, but that Will has powers? Are you...
I was fuming. Are you joking me? We're giving out the powers willy-nilly. No, I was actually really happy. When we did the read-through, I couldn't believe it and I was just looking at him like, we get to be superheroes together.
Yeah! I was so happy. As a fan, I was so happy because he was coming on the show and I wanted to make sure that I was caught up right to that episode.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, you gotta watch, no spoilers.
It's such an important episode.
Yeah, and I'm watching it and I'm just like upset because I go, oh no, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Well, I would have died had he died.
Yeah, okay, good, perfect, yeah. How about this rumor? 11 has time traveled to present day because of what she says to Hopper at the beginning of episode 4. Watch this.
6,
Oh, God.
7.
There you go, yeah. 'Cause you knew about... I know, I'm way too old to know that. But also, in the first episode of season 5, we see 11's missing poster. Can we zoom in on that birthday there? 6, 7.
They've really really done me up here, haven't they?
Yeah.
I just like, when I saw one video and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Every season is a meme of somehow of Elle, or even just me. Yeah. And this year seeing that, I thought, oh, and it's so like weird that I pause and I was like, oh.
6, just say it. 7. Yeah, she did it. I want to show everyone a clip of your amazing work. Here's Millie Bobby Brown in Stranger Things 5. Take a look.
11. I have been looking for you for a very long time. My name is
Dr. K. I know who you are. Know who you've taken. And I also know that you and your men are going to die.
Wow! Come on! Millie Bobby Brown, Volume 1 of Stranger Things 5 is streaming now on Netflix. We'll be right back with Kenan Thompson. Stick around.